and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, the Bolts head coach told me before the game he has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With a freshman quarterback, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can hand it off, and they will plan on having great success up front. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Volunteers ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Kentucky's offense as they take control of the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Could be an alley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 33. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Baxter. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to move them on the counter. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's going to be really interesting to watch Kentucky this year offensively, and I think running the ball is going to be critical. Will Stein now the new head coach, and he brings in C.J. Baxter at running back from Texas, David, a guy that was so highly recruited coming out of high school, had some injury issues early on during his time at Texas, but he has tremendous upside. If he can stay healthy, this running game, I think, can take off.
Take off, game-breaking. They fortify the offensive line in the transfer portal. They've got to get back to that physical ground game. And you're right about Baxter. This guy was all-world, everything recruit. Lightning in a bottle, can make those big plays. Look forward to watching this Kentucky offense hopefully get a bounce back and get some spring in their step.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Bringing the heat, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Volunteers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
And having that unit in front, man, that big offensive line that you can trust is so important when you're trying to bring along a freshman throughout a football season. Like, there's going to be mistakes. He doesn't know what he doesn't know yet. But, Palmer, you want to settle him down? You want to give the best version of him to this football team? Protect him. Run the football. And this offensive line can do that.
I agree, David. I think this offensive line helps the head coach and his offensive coordinator just sleep a little bit easier, knowing they've got a young quarterback back there. But because of that experience and the physicality up front, they're going to give him the best possible chance to have success in this game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Volunteers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
On the run, it's Gordon. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the grab. It's Staley. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Caught on the left sideline. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. Down 6-3 early, they'll try to put together a drive to take the lead. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense set on first down. Tight end now in motion. On first down, it's Baxter again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. Snowed under by the defense. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, here's Baxter. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They want to run this quarterback.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The run inside. It's Bishop. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Davis. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He'll try to take it back. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right? They come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Back to pass on second down. He wants to go deep. Upstairs to make the catch. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Wildcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Throws for the tight end. The short hands, it's Davis. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Get it out on the screen. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. And the returner will be brought down. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Wildcats want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Here's the pressure. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. And the Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Timeout taken by Kentucky. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside. It's Baxter. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, but he's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There are people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the catch. It's Baxter. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. No good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Bishop. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with Stanford taking on the number 18 team, the Virginia Tech Hokies. And it's the Cardinal able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Kroger Field.
The Wildcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Got a little grass. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown Vols. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baxter. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. The run inside. It's Bishop. Makes it past the marker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Baxter. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, here's Baxter. Finding some room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The option. He'll keep it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Baxter. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself on the draw. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field, score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He might want another play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Vols come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Volunteers in the hurry up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing. And as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bishop. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. And send the tight end in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Anderson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his back in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter play. Here's a little room there. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone.
Trying to rumble in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the option. Touchdown, Kentucky! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
Man, that's a nice job by this defense. Aggressive, all near the line of scrimmage, taking away all the space. And that's a big stop. Now, you're only down 1. Now a field goal, in turn, can go give you the lead in the 4th quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
There he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Takes the handoff. It's Gordon. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The ball strike back with a touchdown.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th. And it'll be a touchdown. Will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Going to try to get... Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Wildcats are right back on top.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security.
Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. Running inside, it's Bishop. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Maybe some room here. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Going to the run, it's Bishop. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And he got it! They tied the game in the final seconds.
Wow, and with that field goal with so little time left here in the game, it looks like this thing's going to OT. You have to give that young guy so much credit. He had the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he's able to knock it through. We've still got some football left here, fellas.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The run inside. It's Barnes. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Volunteers! They strike first in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
To the air on second down. Keeps it going. It's a fumble on the play. Touchdown, Wildcats. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. Do you want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT, and they did tack on the extra point. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Trying play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Rides the option, he keeps it. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead. Touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Gordon. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David. That's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.